Welcome everybody to the Wrestle for Real podcast. You already know each and every Monday night how we do it, man. Covering WWE Monday Night Raw post show. Got Spook with me today. Tonight, really packed show today. Packed show tonight, man. A lot of stuff, a lot of build up for some future events. So we got a little bit to cover today. Got a little bit to cover, and get some opinions on what happened, man. Some feedback. But overall, it was definitely a packed show. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please don't forget to hit that like, hit that share button. We definitely appreciate the support and the continued support. We're gonna keep giving y'all this great content, man, and trying to make sure we stay ahead of the curve here with this one. But tonight opened with Triple H, and we know that typically when Triple H opens the show, it's for a very big reason. They was in the TD Garden, I believe it's called, if I'm not mistaken, tonight in Boston for John Cena's final appearance in Boston as an in ring competitor. Triple H opened the show, brought out John Cena to obviously a very, 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 very hot crowd. Man, they definitely loved seeing him come out there. Cena came out there cutting the promo, mostly discussing the last time is now tournament to decide who is going to face him in his final match at Saturday night's main event on December 13th. Basically, just, really hyping that up, saying some of the stuff that they, had planned for that night. And he was interrupted by Dominic Mysterio at that time. Dominic came out to a little bit of an ovation, and then they kind of remembered like we're supposed to boo him because we're in Boston and this is John Cena's time and John Cena's night. So this ended up with Dom getting in the ring, popping off. Man, Dom has been looking like a formidable opponent for anybody, man. He really had some things to say, man. Looked pretty good in the ring, talking to John Cena, going back and forth on a promo. This eventually led to him saying anytime, any place, any era. And Triple H made the match for tonight, and not just for tonight, but for right now. So these guys went at it for the Intercontinental Championship, set up that match. I thought Dominic did a good job in promo wise. I don't know, man. I'm starting to get higher and higher on Dominic Mysterio. I think I said it probably last week that he should be the guy to have that final match against John Cena. And with this match happening, I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but he definitely showed, at least in the ring, with some promo abilities that eventually led to this match, that he might be the guy for the job, man. And this one led to John Cena and Dominic having quite the match. These guys went at it, man, for the Intercontinental Championship. Some stunts and some hijinks was pulled. Some old Eddie Guerrero tricks was pulled out, but eventually, after a referee went down, another one came out. John Cena did what John Cena does and ended up lifting the world Intercontinental Championship over his head at the end of this one, dethroning Dominic Mysterio, who's had the title for several months now. I'm not entirely sure when he won it, but I thought it was a good match, a huge opening segment, a lot of energy from the fans, from the crowd. I mean, it was about as much as you could really give them. It's about as much as you can really give them being in his hometown, man. What you think about John Cena winning the Intercontinental Championship? It's the only title in WWE that he has not won. So he's officially a Grand Slam champion and doing it over Dominic Mysterio in his hometown on his farewell tour, man. What you thinking about John Cena winning and how this looks right now for him on his way out?
I mean, man, this is legendary, man. It's the only way he can go out, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there was something else that he had to accomplish, man, and by him winning that last belt, man, this is this has been a good little run, man. He done did this thing over the years, man. He done gave the crowd, the fans, the people, what they wanted to see, man, a true American type of hero. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what more could you ask for? You know what I'm saying? Pat him on the back, man. You know what I'm saying? Give his farewell speech. What John Cena meant to you in life and your career as far as the whole wrestling world. You know what I'm saying? And send him out right. Send him out
Yep.
right.
So that's where we're at right now. What do you think this means for Dominic Mysterio? Does he need to get his title back? Does it needs to be in the retirement match? Does John Cena retire with the championship and relinquish it? Like where does Dominic Mysterio go from here?
Well, he's still number. He's still running high right now, man, because he still got his other belt. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really like he lost anything major. He can definitely always still get another well, I wouldn't say a rematch, but if anybody else have the opportunity to take the belt away from Cena, you know what I'm saying, he still can, wrestle that opponent, man, and possibly get the belt back, man, or either maybe it's his transition to the whole Triple A scene now. You know what I'm saying? He may go over there and just start running that, because we don't know the whole likes of what Judgment Day is finna, go about now. So if he do make his exit right about now, it'll be a good time because he still still got his belt. He's still liked by everybody. He still got a win-win, in the end.
Yeah, Dominic is still the AAA Mega Champion, which is the highest championship in AAA. So we haven't seen or heard too much about what he's doing over there as far as defending it or what that's going to look like. But he still has that title. And I'm not sure where they're going to go with him as far as, if he's going to hang around and get elevated to the next level or if he's going to, get his championship back. It adds more mystery and more intrigue to what Saturday Night Main Event could possibly be. I don't know if John Cena is going to defend that title. I think we talked about it last week. That Saturday Night Main Event is his last match, but it may not be his next match. So we don't know if he's going to defend that title leading up until that point and who that may be up against. So it's a lot more. It's a lot of questions there, man. We thought he might retire with the WWE Championship that Cody Rhodes has, but now it's a chance to do it with the Intercontinental Championship and the storied history of people that's had that title from Bret Hart to Shawn Michaels, Mr. Perfect, a lot of those guys that I'm honestly I did not know he never won the Intercontinental Championship. So that
I didn't either until they said something about it tonight. I was like,
yeah,
huh?
that was news to me, man. I didn't realize that. I thought he had done everything three times over by now. So to get that on the way out, that was a big moment for him and a stamp for his career, and also a
Hmm.
big moment for Dominic to get that match against him in his hometown on this retirement tour. So I'm still thinking Dominic is definitely on his way, and we're gonna see if he does anything major. Right now, he has not been announced for the tournament, so I'm not sure if he's going to be announced. I think SmackDown,
They still have a mystery opponent out there for somebody.
they
I
got
forgot.
two. It's two now, but
Okay,
I don't know if
okay.
that's going to be Dominic. SmackDown has four more people to announce on this coming SmackDown. I think they're going to announce four more, and that might be everybody. I don't know if that's going to be any more rounds or anything, but if they announce four more, that would be a total of 16 people. So they have another round of four to go. So he could possibly still get in there. At this point, I don't know. He may just sit this one out, man, and let this play out and come get his title on the back end. But we may be looking at somebody winning the Intercontinental Championship and retiring John Cena at the same time, unless he walks out with the title on him. But we did see Cena backstage with greeting some people after his match. Rey Mysterio was one of the notable faces back there. Cody Rhodes. So it was a pretty good look, man. I think they started this show off real hot, man. Have we When was the last time they started Raw off this hot? I mean, this was a pretty hot start Monday Night Raw. I don't remember.
It's been a minute, man.
Yeah.
It's usually been Seth or Division. Yeah, man. Not with no Cena involved, man. Then I found out that Cody was there. It was like, y'all pull out all the heavy hitters for his final, his final stop in his hometown. But I mean, they didn't really do much with it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess that first hour was kind of dedicated, to him. So I guess that was enough at that point.
Yeah, man, this was a massive way to start the show. They definitely went all in with this one here, man. Then we had our first, well, not first, our second match of the night, first match of the Last Time Is Now tournament. Damian Priest versus Rusev. Damian Priest normally a SmackDown guy, not somebody we've seen on Monday Night Raw in quite some time. Most notably with Rhea Ripley after being alongside Judgment Day for quite some time. But he came over, had his one-on-one match with Rusev. Like I said last week, I don't think the person that's going to win this tournament was announced prior to Monday Night Raw. So I really didn't. I thought this was just going to be some solid matches because that's what we've typically seen from Rusev. Good matches, keep the show going. He's pretty much wrestling almost every week. So not a lot of people can say that. It really changes a lot every week. Some people get a segment every week, but he's almost wrestling every week. So he's definitely staying in the picture, man. Priest came in with an eye injury supposedly, and he took the L in this one. Rusev is advancing on. Not sure what the bracket looks like as to who he may face, but you see any way Rusev could pull it out and be that last final opponent for John Cena?
I mean, Rusev he been holding it down, man. He's been pretty sufficient with what he got going on, man. His little movement. But it's still anybody ball game, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come to play, man. You gotta come to fight, man. So Rusev looked good tonight, man. But like I said, man, it's a lot more people to be announced, man. I heard your boys in that thing now, man. Solo, you know what I'm saying? So that's your boy there. So the possibilities are endless right now as far as who's going to be that final opponent, man, to potentially take John out, man, or either John, get the victory over them. So we'll see, man, what happens on this one. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and we still have one surprise to be revealed on SmackDown. Um, but we're not sure who that's going to be. It's kind of hard to believe that the surprise entrant is going to lose in the first match. So I'm not really sure about who that is or what that may look like. But they're going against LA Knight on SmackDown, someone we haven't seen on Raw in about 2 weeks now, if I'm not mistaken. So be good. It'd be a good look to see him over there on SmackDown and getting back out there, getting some action going. Hopefully that's a good look for LA Knight, but he going up against a surprise. So I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah.
that might look like. He might not come out victorious, which would not bode well for him. After this, we had a right around the 9 o'clock hour with CM Punk came out there and wanted Logan Paul and trying to get some revenge on what happened with him in the Vision on last week. So Logan Paul interrupted him, and then Paul Heyman came out, and then Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker followed, and we knew with this man it was going to get real bad for Punk real fast. Paul Heyman took some shots at Punk. Logan Paul had a couple things to say. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, not really too talkative. Not from what we've seen. Still more of a sort of a goon mentality. They just coming to get you. They're not really doing a whole lot of talking. I think that we all kind of assume Braun Breaker is going to be the one to break out, but in reality, these guys are both kind of doing the same thing right now. It doesn't really look like there's a definitive leader between the two of them. They surrounded the ring. Jay Uso hit the ring, came out, and then Cody Rhodes came out. Man, somebody we seen in the back earlier greeting John Cena after his match. Cody Rhodes came out and made a nice 3-on-3. I thought it was a good look to see Cody. Somebody we also don't see because he's on SmackDown, so we don't get to see him on Monday Night Raw too often. Man, this led to a brawl with the non-Vision getting the better of the Vision there. It looks like, at least for right now, Logan Paul is going to be associated with the Vision. Not sure how much longer that's going to go on. This eventually led to it being announced by William Regal. This was going to be a War Games match, possibly the War Games main event. Not sure how much bigger they're going to make it, but I think this is going to be a pretty good look here, man. I think this is going to be a pretty good look here. CM Punk, Jay Uso, and Cody Rhodes. Is there anybody more over in the WWE right now than those three guys?
Now I'm about the biggest names right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Jay been in the picture for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Cody been holding it down, man, and CM Punk is like the new big guy on Raw right now. So that's pretty much it right there, man. Is it still the 4 to 5 guys each, or
I want to say they may go up to five. They may go up to five, so they may go grab two more from somewhere. I don't know if they're.
so
I
both
definitely
sides
don't
got to
think.
grab it?
Yeah, I don't
So
think
both
they're
sides
gonna
got to
stay at
grab.
three.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, they're not staying at three, but I don't know if they're gonna go to four or five. So that's gonna open up some more doors for a couple of people.
I see Carmelo Hayes on the Vision.
We still got Paul Heyman's connection to Brock Lesnar is out there.
I don't think Brock will be involved with the Vision.
I mean,
I don't see.
remember last year CM Punk was involved with Roman Reigns, so
Yeah, but Brock is like a whole big avenue within itself, though. I mean, he wouldn't like these young boys. You know what I'm saying? Like these the future guys. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see him joining the future guys. Maybe if it was somebody he done fought maybe in the past. You know what I'm saying? Something of that nature. But I mean, it's possible though. I mean, the way they're throwing stuff out there right about now, man. Who knows?
mhm.
You know what I'm saying, who they can get. Anybody could be chosen, man. I just want to know who will be for Jay and Cody and CM Punk, who will be
Yeah.
their pick of the litter.
For them,
Crazy.
it may need to be some of the good guys. I mean, the bad guys. I mean, Carmelo is kind of more on the good guy side now.
Mm,
On the bad guy side, I'm not. There's Drew McIntyre's on the bad guy side. Penta's kind of on the good side right now.
mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure where else they may go with that one.
Yeah,
Cody was out there. Damian Priest helped Cody I want to say last Friday night SmackDown with Drew McIntyre and Aleister Black. I mean, Priest could be an option there, but yeah, I don't know where else they may go. I think there's a little bit more room for the bad guys, but Penta's a good one. I think AJ Styles may be tied up, so I don't know if they're gonna go that route with him. Maybe there's a world where Randy Orton pops back up. Not sure where he's been or what's been going on with him as well. They got some options, but I don't know anybody that seems clear cut right now. But that team is definitely full of some main event guys with Punk, Uso, and Cody Rhodes. So they definitely got those are some three big dogs, especially with Seth Rollins sitting right now. We don't know where Randy Orton is. Roman Reigns is out there. Not sure, he's teamed with all three of those guys technically last year with CM Punk. A good bloodline stuff with Jey Uso, and they had that tag match with Cody Rhodes at one point. So Roman Reigns is not a stranger to teaming up with those guys. So he's a possibility as well if they go that route. But not a whole lot of obvious options, but it's gonna get a little tricky now because no
Hmm.
one is really that close to those guys that they can just throw in there without really thinking about it, man. But we got the first taste of what War Games is going to look like. After that, we had Stephanie Van Kerr and Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel, she played her strengths tonight, which I thought was a good thing for her. A lot of power moves, a lot of let me just show my strength, show my size. She did a lot of that, kind of played it safe. It was a couple of spots where it was like, okay, maybe not try to do too much on the power side, just kind of. But overall, it was just something that was there, man. Stephanie Vaquer ended up picking up the victory in this one. Then we got a little interference from Roxanne and Nikki Bella got involved, and Nikki and Stephanie ended up getting the upper hand on Judgment Day's Roxanne and Raquel as to be expected. And then Nikki Bella hit Stephanie Vaquer with the championship, man. Turned on her in this match right at the end of this match. Full blown heel now. So it looks like Nikki might be calling her shot and wanting to be next up to get this Raw Women's Championship up off of Stephanie Vaquer.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was a good look for Nikki, man. I mean, good Nikki really wasn't doing nothing. Good Nikki was going nowhere. It was almost, I mean, we just talked about it last week. She was adding value if she was doing anything really important. So I think now, for some reason, this might be a better look for her. But is there any chance where she could realistically beat Stephanie for that Raw Women's Championship? So
You
I
know,
guess she's gonna keep losing, man. She could do some dirty stuff, make it interesting, make for an interesting matchup, I guess.
well, yeah, that would definitely have to be the known factor to really take her out. But as far as just a hand to hand comeback, Stephanie is a whole lot quicker, a whole lot faster. Younger. She's definitely gonna put that work on Nikki, man.
Yeah,
But like you
Nikki.
said, it's a good look for her. Good
Yeah,
look for her.
Nikki comes from a Divas era. So the wrestling was starting to pick up for the women as a whole, but it wasn't quite there yet. But she can do a little bit in the ring, but she is gonna go up against right now. I mean, I don't know if there's a woman being pushed harder than Stephanie Vecker, if
Hmm.
I'm being honest, man. I think they've been trying to do it with Jade Cargill, and she's kind of coming around, but they've been pushing Stephanie from NXT to the main roster is about as hard as you can push somebody. So I don't know that they're going to let Nikki dethrone her. It would be interesting. It would be a shock, but I'm not sure they're going to let her dethrone her, man. But it should make for some good low down, dirty tactics as time progresses, leading up to their eventual encounter, which I believe is coming pretty soon here. After that, the next matchup was Sheamus and Shinsuke Nakamura, another guy we don't see typically on SmackDown. We don't see him too much. We don't cover him too much over here on the Wrestle for Real podcast because we do cover WWE Monday Night Raw, and he hasn't been on any PLEs that we have covered, if I'm not mistaken, or not that I can remember. So we haven't seen a lot of Shinsuke, but Shinsuke is somebody who's initially came up from NXT with a lot of momentum, great theme music. It's kind of been off and on, hit or miss in a lot. Him and
Hmm.
Sheamus put on a good match. Sheamus, Nakamura, again, guys, it's going to have a good match, no different than what we'll see from a Rusev. So I thought this was solid between these two. This one, for the last time it's now tournament, ended up seeing Sheamus get his hand raised in this one. Sheamus is somebody that's had a storied history with John Cena as well. Not so much Shinsuke, but Sheamus has definitely had a storied history with John Cena way back when. Is there any what you think, man? Is there a chance, man, that Sheamus could potentially be that guy standing across John Cena at Saturday night's main event?
I mean, it'll be a good look for him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for anybody at this point right now, man, that is good that they can possibly get up. A last match with John Cena, man, would be one thing good for them in the history in the books. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll definitely raise their card. In the WWE world. But yeah, man, like I said, man, Sheamus can go. He can do his thing, man. He can definitely be that one person. Same thing with Rusev. He could be that person. It's just so many out there right now, man, that can just luck up, man, and definitely, get their hand raised or, at least get that last match with Cena. Again, possibilities are endless, man, in regards to who it would be, man. But I mean, we already know Sheamus is a good component. Same thing with Rusev. Even if Shinsuke would have won, you know what I'm saying? He can go. So we just, like I said, we just got to see what's going on, man, these next couple weeks.
Yeah, once they announce everybody, I think it's gonna get a little easier to start making some predictions as to
Mm-hmm.
who might be that final person. But right now, so many variables and unknown that we're not really sure. But Sheamus might need to find a way to get it in, man. And Rusev, I'm not sure they're gonna make it to the end, but they still in the running right now. So after this, for the women's tag team championships, main eventing tonight, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss from SmackDown against the Kabuki Warrior, Kairi Sane and Asuka. I didn't even realize this was about to be the main event tonight, man. We had such a packed show, and we seen everything with John Cena going on, and then we seen the Jay Punk and Cody Rhodes segment. They, obviously Braun Breaker out there. So they had some heavy hitters, man. Stephanie Vaquer had already made her appearance. A couple of last time is now matches. So they was definitely doing a lot on this show, man, and getting a lot of people involved. And it was a pretty big Monday Night Raw from
Mm-hmm.
top
Mm-hmm.
to bottom. And this one ended well. It was a good match. These ladies is obviously not going to have any issues in the ring. We wasn't quite sure when Charlotte and Alexa's reign was going to come to an end, but on tonight it did, and it came at the hands of Nia Jax of all people from SmackDown coming over, causing interference with her new BFF Lash Legend. Man, your girl Lash Legend from NXT is finally here, man. How you
Yeah,
felt
she's.
about seeing Lash Legend, man? And she's here now.
Well, I heard about it last Friday, man, when I was
SmackDown, yeah.
out there, yeah, doing my little riding, man. I was listening to the, as a drive. When I first heard it, I'm like Nia and Lash,
Mhm.
but now, I mean, it's looking like a new made up tag team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they both, they I guess now they trying to push Lash in the big dance arena now. So you know they got rid of her other partner in crime, Jakari. So what I'm saying, I guess it's her time now to try to shine. And who else will be a good person will be Nia right about now, because both of them definitely are bad guys right now. So they definitely trying to take out everybody. And Lash, she do have that look where that she could be a bad guy. So I mean, I guess it's like a little team made in heaven right about now.
Yeah, man. But like I was saying before with the NXT call ups, they're gonna need to associate themselves with somebody because it's real. It's not a lot of spots right now, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they're gonna get lost in the shuffle if they don't come in and be a part of something. So she
Mm-hmm.
just so happened to get paired with Nia Jax, which kudos to Nia for staying on TV every week, staying relevant, man. Not too much of a fan of what I see in the ring, but now she's got Lash Legend with her, somebody who can possibly be a breath of fresh air. She's already appeared on SmackDown. Now she's appeared on Monday Night Raw, appeared in the main event of Monday Night Raw, and was an impact player.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see where it goes, man. At this, their beatdown led to Io Sky coming out, man. She took a forearm from Lash Legend that was pretty rough.
Yeah, I think that move that when she hit him with that kind of scared me. You know what I'm saying? You talking
Yeah.
about at first it was the AJ Styles move that
Mhm.
could possibly injure somebody. Then it was the Penta move that can possibly injure someone. They probably need to start a petition for hers too, because that's the one hit a quitter. Where that would knock somebody out quick and put them
Yeah,
on.
Lash was Lash rocked Io Sky with that one, man. Io
Yeah.
basically came out just to take one to the face, so she might know better next time.
Mm-hmm.
This led to the return of Rhea Ripley with the mask on. We know that a couple of weeks back they said she had a broken nose, I believe. So she came in with the mask this time, man. Came out to a huge pop, a huge ovation. Everybody was loving and happy to see her, man. And she came out there and got into it with these ladies, man, and herself, Io Sky, Charlotte, and Alexa ended up getting the upper hand in this one against the Kabuki Warriors, Nia and Lash. And Rhea Ripley got to the ring ropes, and she didn't wait for William Regal, and she let everybody know that this is going to be the ladies' match for War Games. So
Mm-hmm.
we had two matches set up for War Games tonight that we know of. We don't know if they're finished adding people, but we definitely got the foundation for two matches. There was another announcement for the last time it's now tournament for next week. Solo, like you said earlier, he's got a surprise opponent, which makes me concerned that he's going to take that L. And I kind of forgot who the other person was. I know Gunther is coming back. I can't remember who they announced.
Yeah, Evans.
Javon Evans. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's not good for Javon. That's not good.
Wasn't that?
That's not good. I mean,
I mean, but that may be that one that you said, John Cena raised his hand, man. That's a new up and coming act, man. That's finna take over, man. I think it should have been Trick. Trick may be in. He may be in the thing. Did he lose his belt recently?
he lost the TNA championship yet. So I mean, there's a chance. I don't want to see guys who I don't want to lose in the tournament. There's certain guys I'm like, man, they don't need that loss. For what? Put in guys that we really don't care about. I don't want to see Solo lose. I don't want to see LA Knight lose. So if they're gonna lose, man, just don't put them in it. Just give it to somebody else, man. We got all kind of other people, man. You got El Grande Americano. He likes losing. He's good at it. Finn Balor could lose. JD McDonough's a good loser. Just certain guys, man. I don't want to see them lose, man. Javon Evans is one of those people, so hopefully he at least puts up a good fight. I don't see that there being a chance he's going to beat Gunther. And with Gunther being in it, he has to be one of the favorites. We just haven't seen a lot of people beat Gunther. He lost to I want to say Jay Uso way back when, several months back now, and then
Mm-hmm.
I think Seth Rollins was the last one that got up on him. He's not somebody that loses a whole lot, so it's gonna be hard to see if he loses and who he loses to. But as of right now, he might be amongst the favorites, man. The winner might have finally joined the tournament, so we're gonna see how that goes. But good luck to Javon Evans. He may not be coming out victorious in this one, barring some blind luck. But we haven't seen Gunther in a little while now, so
But
we should be
I think that would be the best one right there. Gunther and yeah, Gunther and Cena. Think because I don't they never faced each other before, have they?
I don't recall seeing that one.
Yeah, I would like to see that, man. Gunther
But
because he,
Gunther retired Goldberg and John Cena in the same year.
I mean, might as well put both of the boys out of their misery, man. You know what I'm saying? But Gunther, that new age guy, man. He don't, like you say, he don't really lose. He don't. You know what I'm saying? Like he got what, maybe he got two L's this year. You know what I'm saying? And that's really it. You know what I'm saying? He's officially, man. He's maybe the new retiree of the old heads, man. He may be that new retiree. So
Yeah, man. Gunther is he's on track, man. He's on track. He's somebody that they definitely, the company is definitely behind him. He's
and who
going
can
to
stop him right about now?
uh as far as the names I've seen in this tournament, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, because he just doesn't lose. He doesn't lose, man. And I don't know if, right now, if we're saying he's gonna win, we already know Rusev and Sheamus is there. I don't know if Rusev and Sheamus is gonna be able to beat Gunther to go on to that next match. So Gunther might be, two rounds up already if it's gonna be any of those guys. Solo at least has a crew. At least he got backup. So that could be what helps Solo. I mean, it's gonna be hard to lose if you got four guys behind you. That shouldn't happen. So I don't know what that's gonna look like, but that's he got a surprise entrant. I hope it's not somebody he can't beat. Maybe like a beatable guy, like maybe a Joe Hendry, something like that, where he could lose and it's still not too bad. But Solo could dethrone anybody because he got a crew, and he already beat John Cena in a one-on-one match. So I'm not even sure if they're gonna go that route, but with those MFTs with him, man, it'd be hard pressed to figure out why he doesn't win it all. But it's should be a good look, man. Should be a good look for this tournament moving forward. We got Gunther in it, man. What you thought about Monday Night Raw though, man? And how the show was tonight.
I mean, from what I caught, man, I think it was pretty solid, man. I wish I would have caught more of the Cena match, man. But Dom gave him a good run for his money, man. They really had a good entertaining match, like you said, man. They pulled out some old tricks. John was, Cena, man. He's had a good run, man. He was having fun out there, man. He really loved this sport. You know what I'm saying? He really, he gave it all he got. The years that he's been in here, man. So he was in there going head to head with Dom, man. They was making it, where the crowd was really entertained, man, and enjoyed his match. The rest of the card was pretty good, man. I hate that the Alexa Bliss and Charlotte lost. But it's that time of season, like you said, man. You get your 90 days in, man. Enjoy that little run. Get your merch sales. Get your little percentage off of it. Get your little money real quick. Get on out of there and get to something else. You know what I'm saying? So it was that time for them to relinquish the titles, man, and they created a whole new scene now, man. As far as Nia Jax and Ash, they coming for the belts. I could see that Nia now she done gave up the whole little being the big dog champ, for this hopefully the tag team. So it was like I said, man, it's a lot more stuff that they done created, man, and more avenues to ride down there. So, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good jam packed, loaded show tonight, man. They put on a good one tonight for Boston, for that Boston crowd, for John Cena's fight night in his hometown as an in ring competitor. So we're gonna see how they follow up next week. It's gonna be a hard show to top. I don't know what they could do next week to kind of keep this momentum going, but we starting to get war game matches, and last time is now tournaments. So I think that's going to create a lot of crossover. So that could possibly help
Mm-hmm.
for the next few several weeks coming up here, so we can get that going, man. And we do have a surprise for next week, Monday Night Raw, for the tournament, whoever that's going to be. So we got some stuff to look forward to, man. We didn't see a lot of guys we normally see tonight. So next week we probably can expect the El Grandes and Pentas to. Possibly AJ and Dragon Lee to be back in the ring as well. Jey Uso didn't even hit his music this week, so that's unusual that we go an entire week without hearing Jey Uso hit that music and telling them to run it back one time for the one time. So, but overall, good show, man. But we'll be right back here next week. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Definitely follow us and continue to listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. iHeart, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Just type in the Wrestle for Real podcast, and we'll be right there with you. Please feel free to join the conversation and tell a friend, share it. We appreciate the support we've been getting. Spook, appreciate you jumping on with me tonight. We'll be
Right.
right back here next week covering WWE Monday Night Raw, the post show. And until then, we'll see y'all next week.